What's going on? Welcome to another episode of In the John. Today I am going to thank everybody first off for watching my intro video. I know that it was a little rough around the edges. I really wasn't making eye contact with the camera. I was saying quite a bit. I apologize for that. This is a little hard for me to do due to the fact of what the nature of the vlog is for. It's really hard for me to open up right away. Um, so today I will be talking a little bit about myself, what led me down this road of depression, and what is also leading me down the road to recovery. So I'll start off with what where I started after high school. I joined the military in July of 2005. I was a mechanic in the army. Didn't do a whole lot of nothing, just fixing vehicles and whatnot. After the military, I got out 2012. I was medically discharged, and that's what started this whole depression thing because I got out on terms that I did not want to get out on. I wanted to um, retire out or just finish a contract without getting out medically, but I got out about a year early before my last contract, and I was planning on reenlisting to stay in for a career. So after the military, I went to a welding school here in Illinois. Graduated that school. It was a 13-month welding program. After I graduated that school, I started working in a research and development company building tractors. Worked there for about a year. Contract ended, unfortunately. I loved that job. Loved the environment. The people were very positive and uplifting. You also had your few bad apples, but you get that in every place you work. Took me 6 months to find another job. Started working at a diesel or semi truck dealership, doing as a diesel technician. And about a year went by. I thought everything was going good. I was working with one of the senior techs, learning a lot. And one day I was in the middle of doing I'm trying to remember exactly what I was doing. I was on a Caterpillar engine. I was actually performing troubleshooting procedures on the injectors and replacing, if I remember right, two of the injectors were bad on it. Excuse me. So I was in the middle of that job. I just finished diagnosing it. I was getting ready to pull the bad injectors out and everything like that. And the shop manager comes up to me and says he needs to speak with me in the manager's office, the head guy. And that is when they let me go. I did not really understand why they let me go. Um, I feel that it was more of a personal agenda due to an incident that happened earlier on that year. Um, but the way that it was done properly, it was done legally, but it made no sense. So since then, and that was last year, that was December of last year I got fired. Since then, I've been looking for work. I've gone on interviews, but I can never land a job. And this is what started leading me deeper down the rabbit hole of depression. It's just going to interviews, being denied constantly, saying they're looking for someone with more experience, or someone with schooling, someone with certifications. And it's hard for me to, I don't take, um, I don't take that very easily. Being told no. It's hard for me to accept that. But so I started going back to school. I went to another welding school for started that in March. Just graduated 2 weeks ago. So now I'm waiting on my certification for that welding. So then I'm more marketable in the welding industry so I could get out of the diesel industry and hopefully things will start looking up financially for me. But since I got let go from my last job, I haven't been able to find work. So I went to night school for welding, hoping that I'd find something during the day to keep me busy during the day. But all I mostly ended up doing was sitting in my room, not doing anything, just dwelling, thinking, and overthinking my situation, which started causing me to get, more and more depressed, feeling more and more alone because, during the day, everybody's working and I'm sitting here and not doing anything. And then one day, it just, I hit the bottom of the rabbit hole, and I wanted everything to end. I felt useless. I felt like a piece of shit. I felt like, you know, there's nothing and no one out here for me. So I went for a drive and I was thinking about it. I was thinking about not coming back. But then, a little voice inside my head told me to reach out to someone. So I couldn't disturb anybody I know because they're at work and I don't want to put that stress on them while they're at work. So I called the Veterans Crisis Hotline. Spoke to a young lady on there. She was very enlightening. She was listened. She responded. She's just very positive and very helpful. And I'm very thankful that I got to speak to her. Because that's when it started. I started thinking more positive. Started looking at the brighter side of life. No matter how bad things get, they can always get better, but that is your choice to make them better. If you want to sit and dwell and think negative and act negative, it's never going to get better. It's just going to keep bringing in that negativity into your life. But if you start thinking positive, start acting positive, start doing positive things for yourself and for others, life will start getting better. It may not get better right away, but life will get better. I've still been dealing with not working and everything like that for, I want to say about 6 months since that incident. And yeah, there's days where it's a little rougher to stay positive, but if you find one thing, just one thing, just look for that one thing, that one positive entity in life for that one day. That's all you need to keep going on. If you just sit there and just dwell and think like, oh man, my life sucks, I can't do this, I can't do that, then it's gonna just keep sucking. But if you start thinking positive, start feeding your mind with positivity, your life will start to change for the better. Now, that is where I'm at now. I've graduated school. I'm waiting on my certification to come back so I can finally be a certified welder. And this entire week, or entire last week, I've been going on countless of interviews. So hopefully something's going to stick and I could start working again. But with all that being said, that is what led me to where I'm at today. Now, I want to apologize again for the first video I did. It was awful. But I appreciate for everybody that viewed it, and I appreciate those that left comments, very positive comments. I love you guys. Even though I already know you guys are really close friends of mine. And thank you for that positivity. For those of you that did not comment, thank you for not leaving negative comments. But thank you for viewing it. And I hope that this journey that I'm going on, that I'm going to be talking a lot about, I hope that it helps someone out there that needs a little bit of inspiration. Veteran or not, You know, you always have someone to talk to. Hell, if you need someone to talk to, message me, leave me a comment in a way of how to get in contact with you, and I'll reach out. You know, I have no problem with that. Um, but please do not make any drastic decisions to harm yourself or harm anybody. Just stay positive, and life will get better. I mean, if you're down, the only way up is up. You know, you have to look for that light and find it and hold on to it. But once again, thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Bye.